you guys seen the film The Last Temptation of Christ? Mm-hmm. Do you recall the scene at the end of the movie when Jesus has, lived and become an old man, and he sees his old friend who's preaching about all the stuff that Jesus supposedly did, like dying on the cross and all that, and Jesus says to his old friend, "I never did any of that stuff, you're lying." And the guy says, "Maybe you didn't do it, but it's still important for me to say it, The story of you is more important than you really are." That to me is how I think about America and our many promises that we haven't brought to reality yet, and maybe never will. But, I'm still able to love America. My own idea of America remains important to me, even though it's not the same as what America really is. You know what I'm saying?
There'll be no more counting the cars on the Garden State Parkway. No waiting for the fun walk bus to carry me to who knows where. And when I stand tonight near the lights of the Fenway, when I yell like hell for the glory of the Newark Bears. 'Cause where I'm going to now, no one can ever hurt me. When the well of human hatred is shallow and dry. Oh, I never wanted to change the world, but I'm looking for a New Jersey. 'Cause tramps like us, baby, we were born to die.
Our record talks about this period in the 19th century when, the northern part of our country, the United States, and the southern part, had this military conflict with each other because they couldn't find a way to get along, to agree. And, they were doing all these horrible things and stuff. And it got me thinking about, throughout history, people, the ways that they choose to channel their aggressions and their frustrations, and the way that the frustrations of individuals can kind of snowball into, like, big, horrible things like our country experienced during that period. And it's my thinking that if we as humans stop trying to pass the buck, so to speak, about our own happiness or fulfillment, that we would be a lot happier on the whole. Because from that time, we still have a lot of things that remain, aftershocks, so to speak, institutional racism and stuff like that, and all of, all sorts of kinds of systemic oppression. My perception of the world is very limited, obviously, as I am only just one little man in a great big universe. But from where I stand, it all looks like pretty much the same thing.